but what is a Kiffle? And I will share with you that I tasted it and I was like, oh my gosh, mind blown. How have I lived 52 years and not known? I want to introduce you to Jean Murray. Nice to see you, my dear.
Good to be with you.
I love
you.
that you said that this is obviously a years and years and years old recipe.
It is.
It is a family that does this. Mom, dad, two sons.
Two sons.
Still
Right.
making a recipe that has been handed down from generation to generation and doing it in the most simplest and straightforward way possible.
That's
by
right.
their hands. And we're getting 30 of them. Can you
Yes.
show us what we're receiving?
Okay, absolutely.
Sure.
So right over here, you're going to get 9 walnut.
Yes.
And that's a traditional flavor, as well as 9 apricot. And that's really a true favorite. These are strawberry. You're going to get 6 strawberry. They're the California wonderful juicy strawberry. And here we have the lekvar. That is a sweet prune butter. That's a traditional Eastern European flavor, and it is amazing.
So if you already know Kiffles, this is the place to come for your Kiffle. It's 3
Right.
easy payments of $16.60, free shipping and handling as always. The easy pay on this goes away at the end of the day. They will arrive in time for Easter.
Yes.
And if you want to put them on 6 easy payments, just shop with your QVC credit card. So let's start at the top. What's a Kiffle?
Okay. A Kiffle is an Eastern European pastry that is made with butter and cream cheese dough. It's rolled out paper thin, and then it is filled with one of our signature flavors. And it is baked to perfection. It is so yummy.
Can you break
now,
this?
absolutely. Let's
at.
start there now. Okay, there you go. And you can see the layers of the flaky pastry because it's rolled out so thin.
So this is butter and cream cheese. That's what
yes.
the flaky pastry is, which is why
Exactly.
I said to Jean, well, is this like something else, like a phyllo dough or something else? Absolutely not. It is unlike anything you've ever tasted. This is the one
Exactly.
This is the walnut one, right?
Okay, this is the walnut.
Ooh, I want to taste
And it's a traditional flavor. And what they do at the Kiffle Kitchen, they bring in truckloads of walnuts from California. They crack them open, they shell them in the bakery, and then they mix them with Baba's recipe. Because this recipe is from Lee Koshelek's Baba. And she decided one day she wanted to bake something and make a little extra money. And so she got her Baba's recipe and she started baking Kiffles and giving them out to family and friends.
That's the walnut.
And then as things went along, everybody liked them so much that she started the business. And now we have the Kiffle Kitchen in this beautiful gold tin.
You know,
filled with all the Kiffle goodness.
And they're incredibly lovely tasting. They're delicate, they're sweet. This is the strawberry. We're going to move on to the strawberry. You get the 30 Kiffles and the Kiffle gift tin, which is like a lovely little lunchbox. It's divine.
It is pretty.
So here's the strawberry. Tell us about the strawberries that you have inside here.
So the strawberry flavor is from your California strawberries, and they're absolutely, it's the correct amount of sweetness, and then it's wrapped in this butter and cream cheese pastry that is crisp and flaky and perfect. They are baked to perfection, each and every one of them, and they're handled with loving care because this entire process is done by hand. It is always, when you come into the bakery, you see all of these bakers rolling out the dough, paper thin, and then filling them with the signature fillings, and then baking them to perfection.
Jean,
butter and cream cheese.
I need to share with you, we only have about 300 to go around. 300 remaining. Is that right, Mr. Scott? In the Kiffle, and you get 30 of the Kiffle. You get the tin as well. We went through the beautiful strawberry, but the apricot, we still have to learn about the apricot, and I need to share with you that it's flaky, it's light. There isn't a single thing here that isn't delicately done. 9 of that beautiful walnut, 9 of the apricot, then you also get 6 of the strawberry, and 6 of that lovely sweet prune butter, and we're going to tell you why all of these make so much sense. Shipping in time for Easter. What a lovely, delicate, and delightful and different, distinctively unique and curated, and
That's right.
gourmet item to give to your friends. Let's go to the apricot.
Okay, the apricot, Nick searches for the lightest apricots because he wants them to be sweet and tangy. And then, of course, they are mixed according to Baba's recipe. And nothing has changed about her recipe from the very first day that Lee started baking them. So you're getting the wonderful goodness of the traditional recipe. It's wrapped in the cream cheese and butter, thin sliced flaky dough. It's crisp but flaky. It's absolutely delicious. It's like something else that you can't match it up with anything else.
Okay. I should have started with apricot is one of my favorite dried fruits.
Okay.
So to have it here that is not dry,
Yes.
is so moist and so bouncy,
Right.
wrapped inside this Kiffle,
Yes.
is phenomenal. It's unlike anything I've ever tasted. This is a taste explosion in your mouth. Do get this home for $16.60. I'm serious. That apricot, you'll find one of these that is the soaring heads above favorite, but they were all great, and then the apricot just jumped the shark and went somewhere crazy.
I have
we
to tell you-
haven't even gone to the sweet prune butter
Okay,
yet.
so I have to tell you one other thing.
Yeah.
Because if you
Please.
closed your eyes and you opened the Kiffle tin and you picked out a Kiffle, it wouldn't matter which one you had in your hand, because when you tasted it, it's going to be so heavenly. You're just going to. It's an explosion of goodness every time.
And the great thing is that you have 4 different flavors.
You
so
do.
your mouth will always be watering and your taste buds will be dancing.
And you get them all.
This is
You
the
are not
sweet
limited.
prune butter. So, and you called it something else. I'm calling it sweet prune butter, but what did you call it?
Right. The Eastern European name is Lekvar. And that is a sweet prune butter. And
Okay.
it is absolutely luscious.
Tell us
It
about
is
that.
so delicious. Well, as I said, it's an Eastern European flavor and a traditional flavor. So whenever you see Kiffles, look for Lekvar,
Okay.
the sweet prune butter. And then, of course, it's wrapped in this unbelievable butter and cream cheese pastry that is to die.
How did they come? Can you, I'm sorry, can you show us?
Sure.
Okay.
When you open the tin, you can smell the goodness. You can smell the cream cheese and the
Look how
butter.
beautifully packed. Can I just, 1 second?
Please do.
We have fewer than 100 remaining. So this is going rather quickly because those of you who are aware of Kiffle and what it takes to create Kiffle and make it on your own, first of all, you'd have to make Kiffle on your own, and then you'd have to make a whole batch of the walnut,
That's right.
whole batch of the strawberry,
Yes.
a whole batch of the apricot,
Exactly.
and a whole batch of the sweet prune
Yes.
to even get this. So these are
Yes.
4
You would
different.
be in the kitchen for 2
You'd be in the
days.
kitchen for forever.
Forever.
And 30 of these are coming to you in
That's
this
right.
beautiful tin.
Yes.
And you know what's lovely is that they're not hard, they're not soft.
Oh, no.
They're completely delicate.
Just pick
this
that
is
up
like
and
a
feel
ballet.
that.
This is like a dance.
You can feel how crisp they are, but yet when you break into
It's
them,
soft.
the flakiness and the texture is just beautiful. And you know, you have to do this when you're making this dough. It has to be exactly right, or else you're not going to be able to roll it out very, very thin, and then get all of those layers in between, and have that wonderful signature filling.
I feel like you have to back up. It's not really dough. You know, it's butter.
Okay.
It's butter and cream
cheese.
It's like,
That's right.
I was like, is that really dough? I
That's
always
right.
think that there's like wheat in here or something that's dough. It's butter and cream cheese.
And
That
cream
is
cheese.
amazing.
It is.
I need to share with you, Jean, that these are very popular. 6 dozen remain. So arriving in time for Easter, you can easily do a bill to, ship to. So maybe your Nana, your auntie, your daughter, they know what Kiffle
right.
is. Send it to them. Have it be a surprise that lands on their doorstep if you can't be there. The Easy Pay goes away at the end of the day. Don't delay. There's no auto delivery. I'm looking for auto delivery. So I